Jamaica is synonymous with its beaches, and its beaches comprise of the water as well as the sand. The sand of Jamaica's beaches, we can think of them as being white sand. We also will have gold sand, but there also exist black sand beaches. To go even further, sand does not only exist on the beach, we have river sand. And like the sand on the beach, river sand has a variety of colors. Both river sand and beach sand can range in size and texture. This heterogeneity in the color, size, texture of sand is closely attributed to its origin as well as its distance from its origin. Here I am speaking about the geology of the parent rock, which is the source of the sand. The rock would have been broken down over time to create the aggregates, the unconsolidated aggregates, to form the sand. Over time as well, with the action of river water, as an example, transportation takes place to further polish and reduce size or vary the size of the aggregate of the sand itself. And deposition takes place, could be at the beach. So this basically gives a sense of how sand comes to be as it is. In going back to the color of sand, this color is derived from the mineralogy or the mineral makeup of the sand itself. White sand is primarily constituted with or of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate basically could be limestone parent rock. So limestone would have broken down to provide the source of white sand. Black sand is more so linked with volcanic sources. So volcanic rock would break down volcanic related minerals, dark minerals, and these mafic, which is what we a term we use in the geosciences, these dark mafic minerals pretty much makes up the bulk of the sand that is surrounding the volcanic source. So that basically explains black, that explains white, and golden brown could be sourced from sandstone rocks. So these sandstone rocks, which could be brown, basically are broken down and make up these kind of sands. Now, as mentioned, the mineralogy pretty much has a lot to do with the color. White sands, calcium carbonate, mafic related minerals are black sands related to mafic minerals that pretty much talking about magnetite as an example, a chief mineral that give you that black color. And the gold sand could be silica, so sandstone, siliceous related minerals. Now, this difference gives indication as it relates to also the human uses or applications for these sands. White sands, gold sands, we predominantly can attribute it, and even so as well, black sands, we can link that to the tourism product of Jamaica. Whether it be the hotel industry, Airbnb, um, we basically will be pitching our beach as a part of the product itself. Construction is another major source or user of sand. So basically, when we're talking about the infrastructural development, we talk about roads, buildings. Once you think about the built environment, you basically can think about sand being used somewhere, somehow. Another major user of sand is our agricultural sector. So primarily, whether it be farming, we pretty much can use sand as a source of soil to assist with drainage and basically to assist with the fertilization and the overall yield production of our produce. General areas across Jamaica we may find white, black, and gold sand. So for white sands, we pretty much can find them around our major resorts, such as in Ocho Rios and in Montego Bay. Black sands, we can find them in Portland generally, sections of Clarendon, as well as sections of St. Mary. For the gold sand, we may also find them in sections of St. Mary, such as Anota Bay. We may also see them in St. Thomas, and we can also see them in sections of St. Elizabeth. In closing, what I would like to also mention is that there does exist the artificial placement of sand, and basically this presents issues relating to the illegal uh, operations as it pertains to sand mining. Just to let you know, it's relatively easy for a geoscientist to determine whether or not sand would have been placed at a particular location illegally and or artificially. How this is done is closely linked to what it is that I would have mentioned in the earlier segments of this video.